Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if you follow me already, you will know that that is not my voice and I'm from England. So hello guys, welcome back. It's Lucy here, and in today's video, I have something very exciting to share. I am going to be explaining the technique I use to be able to manifest all of these things. Everything that I wrote on this piece of paper has come true. So it's a really, really powerful law of attraction manifestation technique. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to do it so that you can start manifesting even more of what you want into your life. I read it just a couple of days ago and I was like, oh my goodness, tick, 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 ding, ding, ding. So let's start from the very beginning. So this technique basically involves, this is a thank you letter, okay? What I did is I thanked Abraham Hicks and Esther Hicks in advance for all of these things that I wanted to appear into my life but had not yet appeared into my life, okay? So I wrote the letter. Tip one, I would say, is that the things that I wrote down, I was very excited about the prospect of them manifesting into my life, of course. But I also believed that it was pretty much possible for all of them to happen. Dream as big as you want, but I feel like what you need to write down on your piece of paper needs to feel like it could actually, you need to feel like it could actually happen. Because I think that's, if you don't believe that any of it's even humanly ever possible to happen, then you're a million miles away from the vibration of any of these things coming into your life, right? So, because this is a prompt, basically. This is a prompt to get you to tune in to the vibration of these things so that they start to appear in your life. That's kind of how it works behind the scenes. And then the second step is, once you've written this letter down, and it's really, as I said, it's a thank you letter, so it's a letter of gratitude. Then what I did is I put it next to my bed, purely because it's a place that I go every day to bed and I wake up every morning from my bed, right? So put it in a part of your home that you're always going to visit. And then twice a day, so first thing in the morning and last thing before I go to bed, I picked up the piece of paper and I read it to myself. I read it out loud. You can read it in your head. I know sometimes people ask, what if I'm embarrassed to do it in front of my family or whatever? So you can do it in your head. That works just as well. But, so I do it sometimes when my fiance Jamie's, even after he's gone to sleep, I'll sit on my side of the bed with a torch and I'll be like, thank you so much. And I just sort of whisper it to myself with a lot of feeling, right? So I fill myself up with so much, imagine how legitimately excited and grateful you will be when these things appear into your life. Imagine how you're going to feel, right? So that feeling right there, bottle it right now, and then whenever you read this letter out loud to yourself every morning and every night, activate that feeling, okay? This is the clever life hack with the law of attraction, right? Where you trigger it and you act as if those things have already come into your life. So I did this process of reading this letter out to myself with feeling twice a day. I did this process for, let's say 30 days. It was approximate, but my intention when I started doing this was I was like, cool, I'm going to do this for 30 days. This whole idea was inspired by an Abraham Hicks video that I watched, by the way, so I'll put that link in the description below so that you can watch it afterwards to get even more excited about this prospect. And then the final step was, after 30 days of doing it day and night, I was kind of done with it. I really felt done, I'd worn it out. It was great. I was like, yeah, okay, I don't really want to look at that that much anymore, as you can imagine. And I forgot about it. Okay, that's the key. And maybe some of you are thinking, how can you intentionally forget about something? Doesn't that kind of contradict itself? I mean, just allow yourself to not pay any attention to that piece of paper anymore. Do you know what I mean? Put it at the bottom of your drawer somewhere and move on, okay? Move on, focus on other stuff, get on with your life, be happy, focus on the projects that you're working on, meditate, allow your mind to clear, allow creative ideas to pop in, because when you meditate and when you clear your mind, and then the ideas that come to you are likely to be the thoughts and ideas that are going to bring you towards manifesting all that stuff. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to help you write your letter. Okay, so I want you to pause this video if you need to, go grab a pen, a piece of paper. It can be a piece of paper from your journal, it can be from a notebook. Sometimes I get people asking me, Does it have to be a piece of paper? Should it come from a special journal? Whatever feels the most magical to you. If you feel like getting a fresh, clean piece of paper out of your printer is the best way, do it that way. If you feel like tearing a page out of your special, significant journal is the best way, do it that way. It's all about you conjuring magic for yourself. So, hopefully now you've got your pen, your paper. So, at the top, you're gonna start the letter off by saying thank you, and then to some people it might be God or Allah or Jesus, or it might be the universe, or you could be your guardian angels, it could be your spirit guides. For me, I wrote this letter to Abraham and Esther because I was following the example of what was in the video that I watched. In the video, he was sat on stage talking to Abraham, and he brought his letter with him to the event and was like, check this out, I wrote a letter to you and now I get to read it out to you because all of this stuff has come true, right? So that's why he wrote it to Abraham and Esther, and that's why I did too, because I imagine that one day when lockdown is over, I'm going to be able to meet Abraham Hicks and read out my letter to her, right? So, but whatever floats your boat, whatever really excites you, you can address this letter to whoever you feel is your person to write it to. What I've done here is I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little paragraphs, and each paragraph is announcing one thing that has come true or that you want to come true into your life, okay? So I wrote this. I said, thank you, Abraham and Esther. I now have more money in my bank account than ever before. It's so nice to have this abundance and freedom. I love thinking about what to buy next. Okay, so that was my first point. I didn't just say like, thank you, I'm attracting more money. Like, maybe you could write that if you want to, but I'm just like, if we want to follow a successful formula and everything here has worked, like literally now I do have more money in my account than ever before. I wasn't specific with a number. Maybe next time I should be. And I've been really enjoying shopping, which was something I used to be a bit paranoid about, like worrying if I didn't have enough money. Whereas now I'm in this state of being where I'm like, oh, what should I buy next? So the reason why I created those little add-ons to that paragraph was to add more feeling, to add more emotion, so that when I read out the letter twice a day, I could really get into it, okay? Right, so next, everything I post on all social media is going viral to an incredible, supportive, positive audience of people, okay? So I was specific. I didn't want my, post to go viral to a bunch of negative people. And, I've got this beautiful audience. You guys are always so positive. You always leave me the most beautiful comments. Thank you. And a couple of my videos on YouTube and on TikTok have gone viral since I wrote this letter. So, yay. Okay, next. I am attracting people into my life who are open-minded, disciplined, fearless, entrepreneurial, positive, fun, committed, and who want to build my businesses with me. Okay, so this one for me was because the nature of one of my businesses is to grow my team, right? I'm always looking for the right kind of people to work alongside me. It's definitely like a team sport kind of business. And, the bigger the team, the bigger the impact we can make and the more success we have, right? So that's why I wrote that paragraph. So, instead of just saying like, my business has grown, I chose to go a sort of level deeper and talk about all of these people that I'm attracting into my life. I've also been attracting people into my life actually where it's, it's not specifically about my business, but they tick all of those boxes, and it's just lovely to have more of those people in your life. And it's opened me up to more opportunities, By the way, if you happen to be open-minded, disciplined, fearless, entrepreneurial, positive, fun, committed, and want to build business with me, send me an email. The link's in the description below. Okay, the next one. I am doing so many fun things with the people I love, and the people I love are all in perfect, miraculous health. I had no idea how much that one would mean when I wrote this. I wrote this in November 2019 when no one had ever heard of coronavirus. And now to be literally living in lockdown in a pandemic and all of my family are in perfect, miraculous health. Every single member of my family, I'm so grateful, is in perfect, miraculous health. And on top of that, what did I also write on this one? I'm doing so many fun things with the people I love. So, you know, my fiance Jamie, he's also at home in lockdown, and we've been having so much fun together while we've been in quarantine, you know? So, like, and I didn't see him as much before when he would go for his, you know, office job each day. So when I read this out the other day, I was like, oh my God, yes, massive tick. So then I signed off my letter with Abraham and Esther. So I repeated the names that are at the top. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so every time that I read the letter out to myself, that's how I'm finishing it off, right? So I've just built up all of this gratitude when I'm reading it out loud, all of this excitement, all of this feeling as if, I mean, imagine if, like, how cool would it be? Like, and then you get into that feeling state, and then to seal the deal, to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a go now at saying that. Like, imagine if all of these things have come true for you, and you don't just say thank you once. Like, saying thank you the first time kind of gets you into the mode, but then when you say it a second time and a third time, you can really, like, by that third time that you say thank you, like, you're definitely there. Like, you're feeling it, you're feeling the gratitude. I often say this with a lot of, like, affirmations. If you say it once, your mind's like, really? Say it again, then you start to get into it. And by the third time, I feel like then, you know, then it feels real. And you've got to feel affirmations. They've got to be, you know, they're a trigger, they're a tool to help you get into that emotion. It's not just about the words you say, it's about the emotion that you feel, that you vibrate on, that you put out there to the universe, and that's how the law of attraction works. So, have you written your letter? Feel free to take some time now, think carefully about your paragraphs, go through it one at a time, and sign off with your thank you, thank you, thank you. And then if you want to, I would absolutely love to see some of these letters. You can either comment below in the comments, you can type it out, and that will really sort of like drum it into your subconscious mind a whole level deeper if you do feel comfortable sharing it with us. And certainly when these things start to manifest, like, photograph this, tag me on Instagram, and I also have a free Law of Attraction group on Facebook. The link is in the description once again, so you can join that group and you can share with everyone in that community what you're working towards manifesting. You can share your letter. That will add more power to your letter, because more people will be seeing the letter and connecting you to those things. So you're starting to build up more power. All of these strangers will be adding more energy to you with these things, yeah? So if you got any value from this video whatsoever, give it a big thumbs up, and before you go, hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you can see the next follow-on videos. If you have any questions, comment them below and I will answer them in the follow-on video. So more reasons to stay tuned. Share it with the people you love. Until next time, bye.